Okay guys, I'm back. I'm so happy to be recording and just want to show you some more things on this painting while I'm working on it and while I've got the video going. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. I hope you can see that. I'm still got my Robert Simmons White Sable. I showed that before, but I don't know if it came out very good. There. Robert Simmons White Sable number 10. And I'm going to come back into my background and I'm going to start doing a little bit of negative painting. Something like that, maybe. Negative painting is when you paint your darks and save out your lights. So I'm painting into some of this area. Maybe I'll make like a little leaf here or a little shape in the background. And then let's come back in here. And I'm just using the Winsor & Newton Winsor Blue green shade. Sorry, I just couldn't speak and paint at the same time there for a second. Okay, let's go right in here. Then pull that out. Come in here. I love getting interesting shapes going on in my background. I think it's so much fun and so interesting. This is the permanent rose. I'm just going to drop that, let that kind of float in there. Let's drop a little bit in there. A little bit of Winsor yellow. I am using Winsor & Newton colors. I love them. I do use Daniel Smith also, and a couple other brands, but I've been using Winsor & Newton colors for many, many years, and I'm used to them. I love them, and they give me the most lovely results. This color combination that I'm using is my very favorite, so I wanted to share that with you. Winsor Blue Green Shade, Permanent Rose, Winsor Yellow. Just those three colors. And I'm just very, very partial to a limited palette. I've been using only three colors in most of my paintings for many, many years. It's just my very favorite way to work. Let's just get a nice dark in here. I'm very slow in building my color. I never get to the darkest darks until the end of my paintings. It's just the way I like to do it. It's not the way everybody likes to do it. Some people are not as patient, I guess, in letting those colors build. And that's certainly understandable. But I find that the color variation that I can get with this slow building of pigments is just so lovely, and so it rewards me. This patient application of thin layers always rewards me in these beautiful layered, deep, unusual colors, I guess I could say that. So I'm just trying to make some interesting shapes back here. And what I want to do is push that background back a little bit and a little bit more each time I come in and add some another layer. Sometimes I also like to do some lifting, just as I did when I was painting this rose. I like to do a little lifting as the water, pigment and water kind of soak into the paper. I'll show you that in a minute. I've taught many classes, but I haven't done many videos, and I'm not real secure in doing them yet, but it's something I've been wanting to do, and a lot of people have asked me to do it over the years, and I'm just determined to figure it out somehow and to get these videos online for you guys to watch. Okay, so I'm coming in now with a another Robert Simmons White Sable, and it's a number 6. And it's also worn down a little bit, so this point has gotten worn, and I love using my worn brushes, not my brand new brushes, but my worn brushes for this technique of pushing pigment out and lifting pigment out while the paper is still a bit damp. Gives me the most beautiful soft edges and the feeling of light bouncing in the background. Soft edges, just really pretty, a pretty technique that I've developed over the years. So some areas I like to leave hard edged, some areas more soft edge. That creates interest in the background and in the rest of the painting as well, I believe. Doing a circular motion here, which looks like it's scrubbing, but it's a very light touch. There we go. And I think I like these hard edges over here. Maybe soften up a little bit back in here. Just right in there. Kind of just move that pigment out. Now, sometimes when you're painting, you get something that's a little too regular. And so what I'm going to do is just change that little shape up a little bit. Make it a little more unusual. And I think in here too. Let's just soften that up. Okay. Now I'm pretty happy with that. And so that's just given that a little more depth, pulled these flowers forward and set my background a little bit back, and I'm going to come in and do it again in a little while. Thanks for watching.